5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We have done Tom Hanks films. How hard was this, Nate?
This is really hard.
5.
Number 5, I've gone for Forrest Gump.
And in at number 5.
I just like how it's set throughout history, kind of. He influences a lot of current things that happen throughout his life. Runs. Why wouldn't he just want to run?
Yeah, for 3 years, wasn't it?
Like,
in my number 5, I've gone for the 1990 film, based on a Stephen King novel as well. I've gone for The Green Mile.
The Green Mile, nice choice.
Grossed 290 million at the box office. It's really between Tom Hanks' character and Michael Clarke Duncan's one, about their relationship going. But I think it's just really good. It's very gripping. Again, some people could say it's a bit boring because it's a relatively long one. They do really good character. I like my character development, Nate, and they do very good character development, even from some of the lesser ones. But yeah, no, a really brilliant film. Very touching and moving as well towards the end. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed it.
Fair pick.
4.
We got for me at number 4.
Number 4, I've gone for Apollo 13.
Oh, well, we can both talk about that because I've got Apollo 13 at my number 4. Yes, so that grossed 355 million.
How good's this film? Obviously, something happens up in space and they're struggling to get back to Earth. And just the way that they team up with the people on Earth and they work out how to solve all the problems up in space with the bits and pieces they got. I just think it's...
That is my favourite scene, Nate, when they try and fit the square peg into the circle with everything that they've got up there, and he just drops this basket on the table and go, right, go and do it.
Yeah,
I love that scene.
One of my favourites.
Yeah, and just one last thing on this, obviously directed by Ron Howard. Well, 2030, NASA is saying they will send people to Mars.
I want to see people land on Mars before I die.
3.
Good, right. What have you got for me? Number 3.
Number 3, I've actually got Catch Me If You Can.
Didn't make my list, Nate.
I thought that might have.
Very close, because I fucking love this film. And this is where, I could actually put this in because I love this film.
Yeah, Tom Hanks plays the FBI agent and plays opposite Leonardo DiCaprio as Frank Abigail Jr. Just the way that they play off each other, and he's always chasing, and by the end it was like, I'm not chasing you anymore, stop being a dick, and he comes.
Yeah, true story as well, Nate. A really, really good film. I've watched that a number of times as well. That could have easily made my top 5 list because I really, really enjoy it. But yeah, it is all about the relationship between Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio's character. This will definitely be in your top 5. Toy Story.
No, it's not.
Really, 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 really love Toy Story. Now, I'm talking about the first one. So, this one only did 373 million at the box office. Just a brilliant film. So, Tom Hanks obviously plays Woody, the cowboy, and then you got Buzz Lightyear, the first big, computer animated one, I'd say. There might have been ones before, but this was the one that kind of...
Toy Story was the first fully computer animated movie.
First?
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah. Obviously, Disney dominated before with animation. You can talk about The Lion King, The Jungle Book, all those classics. But then, Toy Story came along in 95 as well, Nate. 22 years ago. And at that time, it was amazing, the animation from Pixar. Everyone loves Toy Story and everyone can watch it. It had to be in my top 5, Nate, I'm afraid.
Don't have to apologise, Russ. It's a...
I didn't say sorry. I just said it had to be in there, I'm afraid. As if to say... I don't give a shit about your opinion.
Not my favourite of the Toy Story movies.
Which would you go the third one?
I would go the third one, and I put that at number 2.
Oh, seamless transition, Nate. Yeah.
I love the third one. It's the only one out of the 3 that almost brings me to tears. When they're all holding hands.
In the fire.
I think I watched it with Naomi. I was just sitting there going, are they going to do this? It looks like they're going to do this. And I said, what a wait! This is dark for a bloody. And then they get rescued. And it was great, but it was like I was just watching it, going, oh my god! No, it's definitely my favourite out of the 3. And if I was rating trilogies, it's probably one up there with the best trilogies of all time.
Oh yeah, without doubt, really, really good. Well, in at my number 2, we won't spend much on it because you've already talked about it. 677 million at the box office. Forrest Gump.
Ooh, at your number 2.
Yeah, I actually watched this a few weeks ago just because I wanted to watch it, but I really like this one. Forrest Gump as the character is just amazing. And the only person I hate in this is the girl, Robin Wright.
Jenny.
Forrest, she doesn't deserve Forrest. That's what I say. And she treats him like
Yeah,
shit.
can we just also say she slept with a simpleton?
And I hate that, Nate. I've talked about that many times. I hate that.
I'm sure that's what Naomi does every time she sleeps with me. Takes advantage of a simpleton.
Dear. But yeah, Forrest Gump in at my number 2,
All right.
mate.
1.
I'd be shocked if we don't have them.
I'm pretty certain we've got the same number 1.
Have you got Turner and Hooch as well?
I've gone for big.
Splash.
I'm surprised that we haven't got Castaway in our list.
Oh, it was so close. And I'm not even joking. Turner and Hooch was in my top 5 for a little bit.
Great film, though. Really good film. Mate, a big started in my top 5.
Yeah, and then you look. I had Castaway and I had Turner and Hooch in my top 5, and I just looked at the other movies and said I can't not have Forrest Gump and Apollo 13 in my top 5. So I had to bump them.
I know.
And so obviously our number 1 is Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan. We've not done it for a few episodes now. Had the same number 1, Nate. When we first started this, we had a few times where we were like, yep, same. Yeah, first time for a while we've had Saving Private Ryan.
So another AP Posse approved film.
Good top 5 then. We're there. We're done.
Finished.
Nate.
I've been the Aussie.
And I've been the Palm. We'll see you next week.
Later.